Our constitution gives us a roadmap as to how citizens can be able to petition, not just for matters of county, but also on matters of naming and shifting of boundaries on wards, on constituencies, and so on and so forth. Thika is one of the areas that really suffered injustices when the negotiations for counties came into being. And as the statement has been read, we had 6 districts as at the time of independence. Many of these districts have become counties today. The only exception is Thika. I think the objects of devolution and what is contained in Article 174, largely devolution was supposed to bring services closer to the people of this republic. That's why we adopted a devolved system of governance. And so far, 16 years after the passing of the Constitution and 13 years after devolution or implementation of the devolution, it's about time for us to be able to review some of the services and some of the things that has been hindering the service delivery as far as this area, not just Thika alone, but also every other place in Kenya. Note that Thika is not the only people that are asking for a county. This is a matter that has already been presented to Senate. And the first ones to present that matter was the people of Mwingi. Kakamega did the same, and so did Nakuru. So we are asking whether these services that were supposed to be devolved are actually reaching the common mwananchi that they're supposed to be reaching. When the counties were coming into being, many people were disenfranchised. Other people are either underrepresented or not represented at all. Remember, Kiambu is one of the unique areas that we have. We have polling stations and areas that are located across on the other side of Muranga. These people are voters in Thika, yet administratively they are located elsewhere. So this is actually to consolidate and to bring everyone who is supposed to be within a particular area to be. And these are some of the wrongs that were created. Thika's population, Thika's infrastructure, Thika's socio and political connection. The larger Thika district that included the Gatundu, Ruiru, Juja, and so on and so forth. The population, as statistics have kept in as of 2019, is 1.18 million people. This is quite a big population comparing to other areas that already are counties and they don't have such a population. Secondly, is because of our economic output. Thika, as it were, as a municipality and the areas that we have mentioned, the number of resources that are collected in here and the number of resources that are disbursed to come back in terms of development, there is a mismatch of all this. And we're asking for this county mostly because Kenyans have a right to determine their own internal issues. If you look at the reasons as to why the proposers of Thika City want Thika to become a city, they have their own criteria as to what qualifies Thika to become a city. And that criteria, like I've mentioned, is very well stipulated in the Urban Areas and Cities Act. When you look at why we want Thika and not just the municipality area of Thika, because the city is to elevate the municipality of Thika into a city. What we are talking about is the splitting of Kiambu County with the entire population of more than 2.4 million to 2 counties that will now ease up service delivery and engagement and of course representation. This process started in March 2023. First phase culminated on 2nd of October with the presentation of the memoranda to the NADCO. Remember, after the elections, there were the issues that were post-election related. And a committee was formed in Parliament, NADCO, that comprised political actors from all across. All memoranda were supposed to be presented there. So in October of 2023, we presented this at NADCO. NADCO presented a report to Parliament. This report has taken so long to be implemented. So we are moving into the phase to ask what has delayed this implementation and to continue with our agitation in Parliament. So it's not a start, it's a continuation. County process is different from conferment of city status according to the law. Conferment of city status has its own procedure that emanates from the Urban Areas and Cities Act. County has its own procedure that emanates from Article 188 that can be petitioned by anyone. So there is no conflict at all.